বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি মোহাম্মদ মুজাম্মেল হক, প্রভাষক, শ্রীপুর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা রহমতুল্লাহ সরকারি কলেজ, শ্রীপুর, গাজীপুর। প্রিয় অনার্স দ্বিতীয় বর্ষের শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, আশা করি আল্লাহর রহমতে এই মহামারী করোনার সময় সকলেই ভালো আছো। আমিও তোমাদের দোয়ায় ভালো আছি। আজ তোমাদের স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি অনার্স দ্বিতীয় বর্ষের ফরট্রান অনলাইন ক্লাসের চ্যাপ্টার 3 থেকে Fortran স্টেটমেন্ট নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। Fortran statements includes 5 Fortran statements. These are given below. List directed input, list directed output, arithmetic statement, stop int. Before starting the discussion on the above 5 statements, we shall discuss the Fortran rules for writing and referencing data types. 5 statements আলোচনার পূর্বে আমাদের যা জানা দরকার তা আগে আমরা জেনে নিই। Fortran characters: digits, any letter, symbols, punctuation marks, or any other sign used in the representation of information in any language, and blank space are treated as character in Fortran language. The following is a list of characters used in the Fortran language. Digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alphabetic characters: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Symbols: plus, minus, star, slash, dot, comma, equal, dollar, first bracket. Blank space is recognized as a character. We will sometimes denote the blank space character by B. The letter B is written as subscript. Alphanumerical character: the digits together with the alphabets are called alphanumerical character. Classes of data: data type is a finite set of values along with a set of rules for permissible operators. Fortran provides 6 intrinsic data types that are built in automatically into the language. They are provided into 2 categories. Number 1, numerical data. Number 2, non-numerical data. Numerical data types: these are integer, real, double, fraction, constants, complex constants. Non-numerical data types: character constants, logical constants. General rules for forming numerical type constants. Number 1, the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 9 are used to form a constant. Number 2, the minus sign must be used for a negative constant. An unsigned constant is considered positive. A plus sign is optional. Number 3, no punctuation is to be included in a string of digits. Number 4, Spaces within a constant are allowed, but their use is discouraged because it can be error-prone. Number 5. The size of a constant is limited to either a maximum number of digits or a maximum magnitude. Integer constants. An integer constant, also called a fixed point constant, is any signed or unsigned whole number without a decimal point or any other punctuation. Unsigned numbers are taken to be positive. The maximum length of any integer usually does not exceed 9 digits. It varies from computer to computer. Rules for forming an integer constants. Number 1. Integer constants must be decimal point free. Number 2. An integer constant may be signed or unsigned. The minus sign must be used for a negative constant. Unsigned constant is considered as positive. Plus sign is optional. You can use it or not. Number 4. No punctuation is to be included in a string of digits. Number 5. Spaces within an integer are allowed, but their use is discouraged because it can be error-prone. Number 6. The maximum length of any integer usually does not exceed 9 digits, although it varies from computer to computer. Significant digits. The digits that are used to express a number are called significant digits. Thus, the numbers 3 point this, 0 point this, and this is contain 5 significant digits. The number 0.0023 has, however, only 2 significant digits, 2 and 3. Since the zeros serve only to fix the position of the decimal point. Significant figure. A significant figure is any one of the digits 2.9 and 0 is a significant figure, except it is used to fix the decimal point or to fill the places of unknown or discard digits. Thus, in the number 0.000263, the significant figures are 263. The zeros are used merely to fix the decimal point and are not significant. In the number 3809, all the digits, including the zero, are significant figures. The example of integer constants. Example of integer constants. 25 minus 28, 0, etc. On the other hand, the following are not acceptable as integer constants. 21 because it contains a decimal point. This number is not integer constant because it contains a decimal point. This number is not an integer constant because it contains a comma. This number is not an integer constant because it exceeds 9 digits. Real constants. A real constant, also called a floating point constant, can be written in two different forms: the decimal forms, the exponential forms. In both forms, there is a finite sequence of digits together with a decimal point. In fact, it is the decimal point which distinguishes a real constant from an integer constant. Definition of a real constant: any number which is written with a decimal point is called decimal form. In decimal form, a real constant is written as signed or unsigned finite sequence of digits together with a decimal point. There can be no other punctuation. A real number can be written with any number of significant digits. The number of significant digits provided by a computer depends upon the word length of computer. In general, a computer will not more than 7 or 8 digit significant figures. Example of real constant: 58.0 minus 26.5.0 26 plus 0.178 is a real constant. The following are not a real constant. This number 35826 is not a real constant because it contains a comma. This number is not a real constant because it does not contain any decimal point. This number is not a real constant because it contains special character at the rate of, which is not permitted. Exponential form. A real constant written in exponential form consists of two parts. The first part is a real constant in decimal form, that is a signed or unsigned finite sequence of digits with a decimal point. The second part starts with the character E followed by a signed or unsigned integer constants with at most 2 digits, which is interpreted as exponential or character with base 10. Example of exponential form: this this number exponential form this. Variables. A variable is a name that represents a number or a character. It also means memory element or memory locator where any data can be stored. Types of variables are given below. Integer variables, real variables. Integer variable name. If the first character is one of the 6 letters I, J, K, L, M, N, then it is called an integer variable name. Example: the following are acceptable as integer variable name: money, next, etc. Real variable name. If the first character is one of the letters A.H, 0, P.Z, then it is called a real variable name. Are acceptable as real variables: answer, x2, etc. List directed input statement. Read statement is the input statement. It tells the computer to read something. Read star beyond b2 ... pn. List directed output statement. Print statement is the output statement. It tells the computer to print something. Print star beyond b2 ... bn. The general form of output statement is write star variable list. Arithmetic operations. There are 6 arithmetic operations in Fortran. These are as follows: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponential, negation. Stop and end statement. The stop statement is used to say that the program is to be terminated. The end statement is the last statement in a program. ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্ট, আজ এই পর্যন্তই। আগামী অনলাইন ক্লাস দেখার স্বাগত জানিয়ে বিদায় নিচ্ছি। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।